Hi, everyone. I am going to finish up our training on dreams. And yes, I'm back in the bedroom. I am still on bed rest, modified bed rest. So you guys can keep praying for me. I really appreciate it. But it makes me perfect to teach this because what I'm going to teach you tonight. Okay, the first week we talked about discovering your dream. The second week we talked about obstacles that you could anticipate and tools to be able to get around them and get over them. And this week, what I really want to finish it up with is enjoying the journey to your dream. Because let's face it, a lot of the dreams that we all have are going to take us years to accomplish. And we can't wait until our dream is fulfilled to be joyful or to be happy. We need to enjoy it along the way. And the Bible says in Philippians 4:4, rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice, meaning it's a big deal. Rejoice in the Lord. Find the things that God has provided for you along the way that you can enjoy and that you can celebrate. And I want you to think about that same kind of thing with your business. So, Mary Kay, was awesomely brilliant as she planned this entire business. She developed the quarterly star recognition. So you have that for quarter. She also developed the weekly success meetings so that every week and every month that you can be celebrated. And we do a lot of that at the studio, of celebrating you guys every week and every month on the exciting things that you guys are accomplishing. And that's wonderful. And there is a lot of energy that we get from that positive experience and saying, ooh, I can do this. Because when you do a little bit along the way, before you know it, you are at the big dream and you've enjoyed the whole way. And it's not been a hardship. I mean, it's not saying that it's going to be easy, guys. You know what I mean. It's saying that you are going to be filled with joy for your life. You guys know I'm going through a rough time. I'm having big obstacles. But I want to share with you that I am having some joy as well. Now, it hasn't been there every day, and my Mary Kay girlfriends can attest to that. They have had to be there for me and to help me sometimes. But as I look at this experience, I can pick out so many blessings that God has bestowed on us that you just can't ignore. And because you celebrate in it, it makes the whole process bearable, okay? So, there are two things I'm going to have you do. The first thing is I want you to think about what kind of joys and wins that you can celebrate each day. Each day, I want you to pick a win. And it may be, you may have to really look hard, but I want you to pick a win to celebrate. Then I want you to also pick out some daily goals. For instance, if you're wanting to make it to the National Queen's Court of Sales, then, setting a goal of I'm going to sell $200 every day. And every time you do sell $100, you get to celebrate a certain way. And then when you get to 200, you get to celebrate a different way. So you get to, say you do 100, you get to have the cup of hot chocolate at night. And you get to 200, you get to have the hot bath and the candles and the hot chocolate. That's what you set it up for yourself. But at the end of every day, I want you to have a gratitude journal and be able to write down what your wins were for the day. Because as you have the wins and the joy, it will give you the energy and the momentum to go forward, and it will give you power like nothing else can. Okay? Now, I want you then, another thing I want you to do is to think about a time when you had great success. And it could be something as a little girl. It could be something as a teenager. It could be something as an adult. It could be anything, okay? School is never out for the pro. And I am doing some training with Deb Erickson. You guys have all hearing about Deb Erickson. Well, one of the things that we had to do was to pick something that we had been extremely successful at. And that was really hard for me. And I really had to struggle because she was a basketball player, and she used this one game that they did, and she had the winning, it wasn't the winning shot, but it was the shot that they were able to make the points, and she gave this whole illustration. It was great. It was fantastic. It was, on the edge of your seat. Well, I didn't play sports in high school. So I was really kind of having a hard time making this bridge. But I thought about, afterwards, as an adult, I used to be a wilderness backpacker, and I hiked Mount Whitney twice. The first time was not the best. I got all the way up to where I could see the summit, and I didn't quite make it. I got altitude sickness and could not make it and had to turn back. The next year, I made it. But this is what I want to share with you. The first year going up that mountain, it was like you go around the corner and you go, oh my God, I got to get up. I got to do that. Ugh. Okay. All right. And it was determination. Oh my gosh, nobody had more determination to get to the top of that mountain than I did. I knew I was going to do it. I was ready. I had all the energy, but all along the way, it was like, oh, this is hard. Oh, my feet hurt. My legs hurt. Oh, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it. The next year, I had a completely different attitude. I started that hike, and it was like, wow, look at how far we've come already. Oh, look, we've done this. Oh, we get to do this part now. Oh, we are going to just do this great. Do you see the difference at that? Do you hear the difference of that? I want you to find out for yourself what experience you have had in life where you felt real successful. And you may have to kind of dig, and you may have to kind of just do a little bit of brainstorming. And I want you to do that after this training. After I go say goodbye, I want you to take about 5 to 8 minutes, and I want you to brainstorm and come up with a list of times when you have felt successful. I don't care if it was just you got an A on a test, just something. And then for those of you who are comfortable, then to share it with the group. And because I want you guys to share in the excitement of each other's wins, and to be to rejoice in that. Just like I had said before, remember, rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice. We want to rejoice and to be glad. Deb Erickson talks about how when she is faced with a challenge, she thinks back onto that moment in her life and says, I'm powerful. I can do it. It makes you feel powerful. And when you feel powerful and you feel energetic, it gives you the momentum to go forward and to complete the task that you're needing to do. Okay? So, are we clear as to what to do? It is, I want you to enjoy this journey. This is not to be laborsome. This is not to be, oh my God, I got to do this because I got to get to this big dream. It is, I get to do this to get me to my dream. I get to be a part of this in order to get to my dream. I get to be successful at this in getting to my dream. Okay? I want you to pick out your successes for each day. I love you all. I miss you tons. And I want to hear about all the success that you guys are having. Love you.